have imagined that when I said on Hot Topics that our first guest would be a perfect fit on my favorite show, Desperate Housewives, that it would actually come true? Well, it has. And now she stars as Wisteria Lane's newest neighbor, Renee Perry. Take a look.
So we both need guys. I'm thinking we should hang.
I don't know how much Lynette has told you about me, but I'm really not one for hanging.
Look, one woman at a bar is just sad. But two, and it's girls' night out. So what do you say? You up for a little stud hunting?
That's a lovely offer, but I think I'm going to pass.
Oh, come on. We got to get back in the game. Cut loose. Let our hair down. That hair does come down, doesn't it?
Please welcome the very talented and beautiful Vanessa Williams. Vanessa,
yes.
Congratulations.
Well, you know what? Did you think you had something to do with it? Maybe.
You know, well, but you're a perfect fit. If you've been watching the show all along, then you know. Like I said, the perfect woman for Desperate Housewives, if they're going to be picking a black character, and we all heard that they were looking for a black woman, would be my Vanessa Williams. I want somebody who could be trampy and believable.
Yes.
Right? Smart. Beautiful, wealthy. I want you to drive...
Bring some fashion.
Yeah, bring fashion. I want you to have lots of hair and drive a fast, sexy car, and I want you to have an affair eventually.
Check. She got it all right.
With Tom Scalvo and Carlos.
I'll have to bring that back to the writers.
Yes,
that hasn't happened yet, but...
So I'm so glad you're on Wisteria Lane. So what was it What was it like meeting the other ladies?
They are so sweet. They have welcomed me with open arms from the very get-go. We had our first read-through, you know, when we start in the second week in July. So we all went to Mark Cherry's house, who's the creator of the show, and he's got this amazing house, and he had it catered, and he's got a pool with a grotto and the fountain going on in the back, and then he has a big circular table in the dining room, and everyone sits and reads through the first script. So it was like being like the new girl in school, though, because, you know, this is their 7th year.
Yes.
Well-oiled machine. They've, you know, had their established relationships, talking about what they did in the summer, and the kids this, and France, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm kind of the new kid on the block.
Yes.
And I sat down, and I read my part with everybody else, and they were just... couldn't be any more lovelier.
I love it.
Yeah.
Brian Austin Green.
Yes.
Is on the show. Yeah. And he's also new.
He's a new guy, too.
And Brian Austin Green, you guys... Brian Austin Green is married to, in real life, Megan Fox. Now, I love Brian Austin Green. You remember him from Knots Landing from way back in the day?
He's been around.
He's been around. So, was he at the read-through?
He was at the read-through. His wife actually stayed in the car. She didn't come out. So, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's shy and lovely. And I met her just recently because we share a trainer. We have the same Harley Pasternak's our trainer. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, but I didn't have to be shirtless. You can see as...
Yes. Well, he's the hookup man. Tell me about his character. Are those real tattoos?
Those are real tats. He's tatted.
I love it. Tell me about his character.
He plays Bree's contractor. So he's working on the house, and she starts to kind of fall for him. And I have no idea that she's got the hots for him. And I said, listen, I'm going through my divorce. You're going through your divorce. Hey, I'm going to take you out to a club. So we go to a club, and I see his character, and I said, listen, don't wait for me. I came with her. I said, don't wait for me. I'll be going home with that.
Right.
And I had no idea that she wants this man. So I end up hooking up with Brian Austin Green's character, and that's when the battle begins with Renee and Bree.
I love it. I love it. There's all kinds of stuff. By the way, so... I forgot what I was doing. Oh, you know what? I was at a party for Us Weekly magazine when you sent me the text of you in your Halloween costume. So I didn't say anything about it. But now we can share.
Yes.
You're going to be Marilyn for Halloween. I love that. There's the picture, you guys.
Yeah, that's on the lane. That's in front of, I think that's in front of Bree's garage right there.
It looks like you're about to be hit.
Actually, Sasha took that picture, my 10-year-old.
Your 10-year-old?
Yeah, off my BlackBerry.
With Rick Fox?
Yeah.
So, well, now let's talk about the salsa dancing and that whole bit. You know, Rick is on Dancing with the Stars, and he seems to be doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think he's, well, I don't know what the rating, but you know, Cheryl, who's a teacher, Cheryl Burke, always gets the athletes.
Yes.
So she's used to pushing hard, and she's a fantastic choreographer. I mean, I did a movie called Dance With Me, so I played a ballroom instructor, so I know how to samba and paso doble and all that stuff. So she is fabulous because she looks fantastic on her men, but also works them hard, and she gets them all.
Yes.
So he'll go far.
Well, with Dancing with the Stars, I know that would be something that you wouldn't be qualified for because you were so good.
Well,
at that, right?
Not that I was so good, but I learned. I played a ballroom instructor, so I had to show them how to cha-cha.
Yeah.
So they couldn't say, you know, most of these are people that are celebrities that could have a dance training, but don't know the actual discipline of ballroom. So.
Back to Renee on Desperate Housewives.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
You know,
I got to go back to the show. I know I don't want you to spill all the beans or anything, but will you be there for a while? I am
in Edie's house, so I have moved in the lane. I'll be there for a while.
Okay. And your trailer, is your trailer without wheels? It's not going to roll away and your character will be gone, will it?
I got Dana Delaney's trailer from last season, and she, you know, all the girls do their own decorating in their trailer, and they said, you know, it's decorated. If you want to change anything, feel free.
Right.
And I walked in, and it's kind of a mid-century modern feel. It's like mint green linoleum floors and beautiful white couch.
Yes.
And very like, you know, grass cloth and very kind of California Palm Springs. So I said I love it. I didn't change a thing. I just added a couple of, you know, fluffy, foofula, you know, stuff to make it look good. And I'm set.
All right, you guys, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to find out about Vanessa's love life and more next. With my friend, the fabulous Vanessa Williams. So, we all know Vanessa is a New York girl, Ugly Betty. You had a run for many years.
4 years, yeah.
You were only unemployed for about 30 seconds before all of a sudden they picked you up on Desperate Housewives.
Well, I did. I was on Broadway, and I was doing a Sondheim on Sondheim at Studio 54, and it was a wonderful show about Stephen Sondheim and his music and his life. And I got this call to have a meeting with Mark Cherry, which I thought was about a future project, so I had no idea what it was about. And he said, you know, we'd love to have you on the show. We'll come up with a character that you'd like. And then we talked about Broadway for the rest of the hour. And by the time I got back to my apartment, my manager had called and said they made an offer. We're moving ahead. So I didn't have a chance to figure. I mean, I was trying to think, what am I going to do after the show is done? And
but boom. You didn't have a chance. This is one of the things that I love about Vanessa, because if you think about it, for as long as we've known your name, you have had a job.
Keeping it moving.
Good for, she's a hustler. So now, from New York, where Betty was, Betty was based. Now you're out in L.A. Do you live there full time? Are the kids registered in school here? What are the girls doing?
I've got 3 here in New York.
And the guy.
Yeah.
You have a son also.
And my son is a senior in high school here.
Okay.
My daughter's a senior in college here. My 23-year-old is working as a stylist in New York.
Yes.
And then I moved Sasha out to be out in L.A., so she's in 5th grade out there.
Now, where does your mother perch herself to oversee the entire operation?
She's in New York. She's in New York, and she'll come out occasionally for visits and stuff. But you know, it's like, you know, it's like being a gypsy.
Right.
You go where the work is and you keep it moving. And thank God, I mean, you know our parents as teachers.
Thank God.
Thank God we were prepared to be flexible and educated in what we do. I majored in musical theater, so I grew up dancing, grew up singing, grew up acting. So when I do these different venues and genres, I can go into Broadway and read music and know the choreography. I can go on the set of a Wisteria Lane and be able to memorize dialogue and have an acting background. You know, a lot of people say, oh, how do you do it? How do you swing it? I said, because I've been educated in all of the art forms.
And not only that, but you were smart enough to make time for a personal life that includes children. So at the end of the day, she's always grounded with a full house of full love.
I've been a mother for 23 years. Melanie is 23. So I don't really know my life.
Unbelievable.
But I don't know my life without being a mom. I mean, I've been professional being a mom the entire time.
So now with all this stuff, I've been reading the magazines. I see nothing about dating.
That's the problem.
Oh.
That's the other myth. You know, how do you have it all? You don't have it all.
Yeah.
I mean, I work hard. You know, I'm working hard. I'm raising my daughter, and I don't, at this point, you know, I don't have it all.
Would you like to be married again?
I would want to be married to somebody who wants to be married.
Oh. Well, is there a particular is there a particular type? I mean, clearly, you know,
a man who wants to be committed. I mean, that's 90% of the battle.
Yes.
Hello?
So true.
Just saying.
You know, Terry Hatcher and I were talking about the same thing. I guess you guys talk about that, you know, a lot on the set. You girls get together and talk about that. It sounds like just such a fun set to be a part of.
And we're all women of a certain age, which is great. So we're all making it and working it and so have survived and so appreciative of where we are and to be able to have the situation that we do. I'm 47 years old and to be on a hit show.
And life is just starting.
Yeah, it's great.
It's good, Vanessa. And I have not forgotten about your sidebar project, the handbags. And as you get closer and closer to those handbags coming out, you'll let us know.
Absolutely.
And I'll share it with all of you.
And you will get whatever you want.
Thank you. It's so good to see you again, my friend. This is Vanessa Williams, and you can watch her on Desperate Housewives Sunday night at 9 o'clock on ABC. We'll be right back. That's good.